Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
From A to B.
Uncut. Is that you?
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast on
Like complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut, episode 374. We are 374 years old, and if I got the numbers wrong, remember, let's all blame Robert. I'm your host, Oscar Alonzo, the guy who is quick to tell you at a bar that the only pussy you ever tore up was the one you got out of. Stop acting like a gangster. And joining me tonight is the vicious, the most savage when he wants to be, maniacal, mad scientist, and the guy who still has not received his half of the Amazon.
That's right.
2-pack.
You, Oscar, you owe me that. You just reminded me. I'm getting off of here.
I found it today. I'm sorry. It's
no
slow clean since the trip. Well, the only T2RX6, Justin.
Yeah, the one and only. So that's it.
So that's it. Robert is doing some family stuff. He's watching the kitties.
Yeah.
Gregor's couldn't make it. He's also watching his kitties and his puppies and his hedgehoggies. And am I missing any other animal they have?
Probably.
No, whatever. They're all adorable. Who cares? So it's just the two of us. We're going to title this episode "Go Joe."
Yeah, that sounds good.
No, Yo-Joe. Yo-Joe is better because it's Justin and Oscar, you know? And Justin gets top billing because you edit all the time.
That's nice.
That's right. Except for next week when you're going to be on family vacay, and I'm going to make sure everyone's ready to do the show on Monday, and I'm not going to show up.
I like it.
It's
really make them panic just a little bit. So. Yeah,
just be like, I just don't feel good, guys. The vaccine's still affecting me a month later.
It's crazy. It's like a month later, everything all flared up, and now I'm really sick.
I mean, my dick is huge, and I got a 5G ATT logo on the side of my shaft. No, but that's been the best thing. So yeah, I just came back from my trip to Seattle. Went to the world's oldest comic book store in the Seattle market. That's what my brother says anyway. It's the oldest comic book store in America. In America. Huh. Did buy a graphic novel there called written and drawn by the amazing artist Sean Murphy called Batman White Knight, where the Joker goes sane and starts a one-man war against the Batman, and Batman's actually a reckless douchebag. I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm a few pages in.
Was it Batman White Knight?
Yeah, it's Batman White Knight.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find that one. I've been doing a lot of my comic reading by finding like trades from the library near me because they have a ton of them. So that sounds right up my aisle. I think I should look.
Man, I also picked up The Dark Knight, which is the 4th installment of the Dark Knight saga written by Frank Miller, where Batman is now Batwoman. It's played by his former Robin / Catwoman. I forget her name at the moment. And then Superman's daughter. They team up to face Darkseid and the Joker. Yeah, and the thing is, if you're a Trump supporter, you're not going to like this very much because they do kind of, let's just say his commentary's on the nose. You can kind of see where Frank Miller's coming at with it. So, posters of hate with Trump's face on it. It's, I don't mind my politics in comic books. I just don't like it when you rub my fucking nose in it, Sure. It's the same thing with my friends' views on politics. I understand you guys have your opinions, and that's understandable. Just don't force me to accept it.
Exactly.
But that comic shop was neat. The only heartbreaking thing was, no cash. And they have machines there where you deposit cash and they give you like a prepaid debit card to use
Huh.
with the cash. So I had to go use this machine, get a prepaid debit card, go back downstairs and buy the fucking comic because I had cash on me because I'm 41 years old and I still think it's I still think it's I almost said 1990.
It's healthier.
I still think it's
healthier.
Yeah, I still think it's 2014 when I went to TFCon and we all met up for the first time.
Yeah, I think that's healthier anyway. You know, like you can get in some trouble with credit cards. So I've had my fair share of like I put how much on my credit card? Like,
yeah.
So that is cash only way of operating is one of the best ways to make sure you're not spending outside your means, right? So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also went and did to a gun range with my brother.
Nice.
I got to shoot a Glock 9mm. You know, this is my second time at a gun range ever. I also got to shoot for the first time an AR-15.
That's a good gun too.
Yeah, very smooth. Like I expected more of a kickback, but no, like
it's pretty nice.
This is gonna be dark. I understand why some shooters go for it.
Uh-huh.
But
it's very easy to use. So.
Yeah, the gun master at the range was like, "Oh man, if you would have shot that outside, it's such smooth. It's so much better."
Yeah.
Like you're in the range, so the sound is amplified. But when you're outside, man, I've seen guys cut these targets down like a hot knife through butter. I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
well, remember, I was always nice to you.
I don't know if you necessarily need to be telling people that one, gun shop owner, but I mean, he's probably not wrong. So.
Yeah, but I made sure my last words to him were, "Remember, I was nice to you before I left." So, so yeah, that was. We went to the Seattle Space Needle, took some photos there, conquered my fear of heights. I mean, I stood on the glass floor and looked dead down, and at first, body got all tense, and then I just relaxed and I just stared at it for a while. I was like, "Cool." I took a photo. So if you're obviously a lot of all 6 of our listeners are friends with me on Facebook, so you can check out my photos there. And got a little inspired in the animating scene, Justin.
Nice. What'd you do?
I am thinking of doing a rematch of rematches.
Oh yeah.
Just got to make sure one of the parties is going to be cool with me using his likeness. I would like to do, and I'd like to get input from the listeners. Would you guys like to see a rematch of Matthew versus Acid Storm?
I would like to see that. That's a classic.
Hell yeah. I mean, we kind of killed Starscream, but I've been drawing some thumbnails and seeing what I could get away with, and because this would all be done in Anime Studio, so I would have to do a lot of stills. Because I don't want to do the puppeting. Because I watched the episode recently of Ask World.
Yeah.
Where that happened, and it was 9 minutes long. Remember, it took me like 6 months to do it, but that's because I limited myself on a lot of the stuff I could. So I was thinking like, yeah, I could have like Sub-Zero and World be like the announcers, and they could call Prowl a racist, and then Prowl's girlfriend, Mrs. Prowl, will sit there and be like, yeah, Prowl's not racist. He loves those filthy, dirty earthlings and their meatbag ways, and they'll be like, shh, babe, come on, we're not racist. So I'd like to kind of go that route. So all 6 of our listeners, if you want to see that, let me know. Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and crash the bell so you get notifications all the time.
That is correct.
That's gonna be something, that's for sure. And for the first time ever, we're recording Shattercast Uncut on Discord because my internet blows ass.
Yeah, it was like taco.
We're talking like there's delays.
Oh, there was.
And there was 7-second delays. I was like, say the last thing I just said, tacos. And then 7 seconds go by, and then I hear Justin go, tacos. I'm like, ooh, this is bad.
Yeah, that would have been really fun for conversations. Like, so what do you think about what they did?
Crickets.
Here
and
we
then
are
it's like,
on Discord.
well, here's what I think about blah, blah, blah. And then they're already like 2 subjects in.
Could you imagine having Greg and Robert on with a 7-second delay? Like if we...
Oh my God.
When we have like instant communication, it stumbles on top of each other. I could not imagine the 7-minute delay. That'd be insane.
Oh man, but yes. So let's. So I guess we could go to anybody get anything. There's just the 2 of us. So did you get anything this week, Justin?
Not this week, but since we've last been on, let's see. I got a box full of Ecto 1 parts. They're like, hey, do you want us to send you a bunch of them at a slightly discounted price? I'm like, I kind of do.
Nice.
I'm like, I kind of do. So I I think I paid for 12 issues basically, which is basically 3 months worth. I did in one go, and it's nice. It saved a little bit of money in the process. But I'm like, holy shit, I have a lot of things to actually build. So I've been kind of getting back to the building. I've got things recorded, but I also hit a point that I'm like, I want this thing to run on wall power versus batteries, because batteries are bad for a toy over a long period of time, or like a big expensive collectible piece. So I did some research, and there is a place called Model Mods in England, and they make parts for these Eagle Moss cars, but they're running like 5 weeks out on anything you order there. So 5 weeks plus shipping time. So I have no idea when it'll get here, but someday it'll get here, and I will install it. So I'm probably gonna just do as much as I can until that comes, and go from there. So
where's it coming from? China or
England itself? Like
England?
I'm not sure where they source like their battery or their parts. Probably China, but it gets assembled there and then sent over here. So
dude, how tight would that be? Your package comes in, right? It came from China. It's assembled in China. You open the package. There's your battery, the source, your power source, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's a fucking Mogwai in the box too.
I would be okay with it. So
it's the most adorable thing you see.
Midnight.
You pick it up like Rafiki did in The Lion King, and then suddenly a ray of sunlight hits it, and it dies right there in your hands.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd take it. So
give me. No, but
yeah. So I got those. Got those, like 12 of them. And then in the process, 4 more have come, and like. So I've been cheating. I've been looking ahead. I'm like, what am I going to be doing? And I'm like, oh, God, we're starting to put the outside of the car together. Like, this is so cool. I'm like, why didn't I order this thing that I need to connect to the wires inside the car until later? Like, damn it. So one of these days, I'll get it done. So one of these days. But, yeah, so I'm recording, and I'll get off my ass sometime and end up making those videos and uploading to my channel. And people are like, you're not dead. I'm like, no, I'm not. Goodbye, see you later. So
see you another 3 months, losers. Eat a dick.
Maybe even later, I don't know. So yeah, I got those, and that's pretty much all I got. So how about you?
Okay, so I have en route to me. Here's what I got so far. So I picked up I've been kind of on tilt with the McFarlane DC figure stuff. I picked up Flash. I picked up Unchained Armor Superman, which I think is a great fucking figure. These do not scale well at all with Marvel Legends because they're like 8 feet tall, right? I also picked up a Scourge when I was up there in Seattle. Took it home, took it out of the box, threw out the box. Then let's see, what else have I gotten since then? I haven't gotten much. I have a stash en route to me. I'll talk about it now, so I can go more in depth when it gets here. I do have the Iron Factory Ultra Magnus on the way here, the City Commander.
Nice.
And then I also have the last 2 Stunticons for the Magic Square set, so I'm really excited because that dead end looks dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And with the possibility of redoing Big Dumb Toy reviews in a less offensive way, because, oh my God, the shit I did years ago, I would not get away with now. I mean, I'd get attention. I'd get attention, but it'd be like the most negative shit. I wouldn't be able to sit there and honestly say, some news is good news, and it would not sit well, because that was pretty edgy. I was kind of pushing the envelope myself back in those days.
Yeah.
Especially with that Leo Prime review I did years ago. I still feel like I remember feeling like such a hotshot when I saw one guy actually did a blog about it. He's like, pseudo racist and sexist comments. I'm like, what racist? Oh yeah, that's right. The word of white women in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cringe, but I like the earlier episodes. Some were good and entertaining, and So yeah, but I would like a mascot. I was gonna buy myself a TFC Guy-Hawk because I love that figure so much. I kind of regret selling my TFC Leo Kaiser set.
That's the red one, right? The red jet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember like everyone, he's not great. He definitely has that lean, but like
yeah,
he's a good figure overall. I would say like.
And you know what was great about that Guy-Hawk? He came with 2 guns that are really combiner hands.
Yeah.
So I was using them for my Combiner Wars figures if I didn't feel like buying another set. Back when they were widely available. So,
yeah.
But I remember looking at that face sculpt and that smirk and thinking that every time before he says something, he just sits there and goes, "Ew."
Yeah, I can see that.
Another battle. Ew, disgusting.
I don't dislike the set. I think the things I disliked most about the set were the tanks because they like the leg transformation was like pretty
a pain in the ass,
needlessly hard. But other than that, like I thought they were good. And he looks good on the shelf, even if he leans a little. So he does lean, right? He's one of the ones that leans. I think he's
one of the ones that leans. You know what hasn't aged well? My TFC Defensor set.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! So.
Has not aged well. He fell over the other day during stuff. Because he's in the bedroom, and I have not bothered to pick him back up because I'm like, I ain't fidgeting with this. That's the wedding combiner.
Yeah. Yeah, my Fans Hobby Power Master Prime, like the first release, fucking pisses me off that the second release they came out with, they did upgrades to. Like mine has the super weak like crotch region, so like he does not hold weight. Like if you breathe on him wrong with the Apex armor on, like he's just gonna fall over. It sucks. It's like, come on, you couldn't have like sent that like little upgrades like with anyone who bought the Apex armor, like whether you had the first release or not, just like, hey, install these pieces in your original one if you have it. If you got version 2, then great, these are just extras, like. Wow,
that's douchey.
Yeah, so
that is fucking.
Let me see. The Chosen Prime had some kind of upgrade, but I don't think it included that. Let's see, Fans Hobby, because I think it came with like the comic book Power Master Prime head, if I recall correct,
right.
But not actually the crotch piece. Because I'm like, I don't even want that, like that. I don't even want that head, but I would buy it just for the sake of fixing my Prime. But yeah, it comes with articulated hands and the comic book head. I'm like, why not the fucking crotch piece? So
yeah. Well, I mean,
Fans Hobby upgrade kit for MB06 Power Baser. What is this? Different head.
Distal.
Like chrome parts, but none of them look like any of the ratchets. So I don't know. Stupid. So
yeah.
Stupid. New plated thighs. Yeah, it's just basically giving your Prime chrome thighs and not actually fixing the fucking problem. So
yeah. So yeah. I never bought the Power Master Prime. It's weird. I have no attachment to that, but I'm really looking forward for when MMC drops that Stellar Primonon.
Yeah.
Because that thing is huge.
Yeah.
Fucking gargantuan. It's got to be awesome having it.
I pre-ordered on that one actually.
Did you really?
Yeah, I watched PL's review. I'm like, it looks cool, but I'm good. I don't know. I didn't really dig the truck mode overall. I wanted to see it a little more coherent, I think. And yeah, I was like, it's neat. But
how the fuck? How did that handsome voiced devil get his hands on one?
He's friends with them. They probably sent him one early, so.
Lenny probably hooked him up. Well, got you, mate. Here you go. I'm over here working out, getting ripped and shredded.
Yeah,
it's fucking maniacal, mate.
Lenny makes me feel uncomfortable. I scroll through Instagram, I'm like, oh, there's Lenny again, half naked.
Yeah. With your fucking six-pack abs and amazing definition, you handsome bastard. I miss you. I love you.
I've got a keg, so I've got more beer, so fuck you.
He was like, I can bench press that keg, right, mate?
Uh-huh.
I'll do it. It's almost Australian. That's what we do here. We bench press kegs. I have no clue where that accent's going, but it's raw Straya.
I like it.
But yeah, I got that on the way, and then I'm just so heartbroken because every time I look, and so I had pre-ordered a Marvel Legends Deadpool 2-pack with it's Deadpool and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and that thing's been pushed back more times than I care to count. I have seen it in the wild numerous times, but it's paid for, dude. I don't want to go through the trouble of like, hey, cancel this pre-order, give me a credit for the amount I paid, blah blah blah. Like I almost bought it in Seattle. I figured like, well, one I'll keep in in the box just to have it in the box. But it's like I want to do it, so I fucking backed out. So it's a little frustrating because like the release date keeps getting pushed back, and it's like I haven't really looked anywhere else to see if it's available, but it's like I'm just gonna wait till it drops in the Chosen Prime because I get this and I can rack up the points and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Also, because I couldn't find my MCU Steve Rogers Captain America, I ordered the last 2-pack. I think it was his last one of Captain America and Crossbones because it comes with the Steve Rogers head and all that shit that looks like Chris Evans.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, it does. I haven't looked at it recently, but I picked it up. Then of course I find Crossbones and Steve Rogers here, so it's like I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. So custom fodder. Might get back into making customs. I also picked up House of X Cyclops Marvel Legends figure because it looked really good to me. And then I picked up Wolverine because I like my Wolverines. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what we're covering today. I'd like to call this Revenge of the Devastators.
It's definitely a Devastator show.
Yes, it is, because both Magic Square and New Age are doing their versions of Devastator.
Why are they like every time they doing exactly the same thing every single time? Like
so
it's fine.
Let's look at the New Age one first, because that's the one that everyone's all hubbubbing over.
I gotta get to him. Where to go?
And I'm gonna bring this up on my end
Hephaestus.
here.
Is that how you say it?
Hephaestus, yes, I believe that's.
Oh, nice.
I want to say that's Greek. Yeah, that's the Greek god of creation. He made the armors and stuff for the gods. I may be fucking hella wrong, and I apologize.
Sounds good to me, Oscar. So.
Yeah, so this looks dead on cartoon accurate. Well, there's a little bit of detail on there. So what allured me to the Magic Square Devastator, was it looked like the cartoon. You could choose either to make it look like the cartoon or like the newest incarnation of the comics, right?
Yeah.
New Age has a little bit of detail. Like I'm used to the plain green thighs from the cartoon and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
This has a little detail in the thighs and all that, and then the forearms look dead on for like it did in the cartoon. This genuinely looks really, really fun.
Yeah, this looks like a great set. I'm super excited about these guys. Super excited.
I know the first set is up for pre-order, supposed to debut in June.
Yeah,
I believe it is. Always Be Real has added an attachment to how he looks in leg mode, and he looks like he scales really well with the Seekers and the Megatron and his attachment. Damn, that looks fucking dope. That looks actually really good in the actual picture. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm super excited for these. And like when I look at the combined mode, like the actual vehicles remind me 100% of the G1. And like I think like the G1 Devastator, what makes him so like endearing, I guess is the right word, is like those vehicles were just like awesome little construction vehicles, and like I look at this guy and he has like the same thing. I'm like, this looks like he's legit a G1 Devastator, but like articulated and looking like the cartoon,
Yep, and that really excites me. Well, also because my first set was the Orange Constructicons, because my dad was, trying to get more bang for his buck. So why buy an Optimus Prime when I could just get my kids 6 of these construction vehicles? and they transform into a big robot, and they're little robots. Which back then I was kind of irked because I wanted an Optimus Prime, but in retrospect, it's like that was pretty dope of them, you know?
Yeah.
R.I.P. But
yeah, indeed. So, yeah, I remember, like, especially with G1 Devastator, I wanted him so bad as a kid, and I never had him. And my cousin in Canada had him, and you know, he basically never let me see him. He was how old is he? He's a good like 8 years older than me or something like that, and like he would never let me look at it. Like, I want to look at it, but then like when I got it as an adult, I'm like, this thing's a fiddly piece of shit. Like, no wonder, you know, like as a kid I wanted it so bad. So, but yeah,
you could never stand up. You always had to prop him.
Yeah, you know, he's like he's the original forward leaner. So those hips and stuff just didn't work. So. But this looks so good, and like the articulation on each of the individual bots looks phenomenal. Like this, I guess it's Scrapper. Is it Scrapper? I'm not sure which.
No, Scavenger, I think, is the one with the.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the guy in the photo who trimmed his nails, because we all know that a lot of those Chinese third-party guys like to have their fucking talons.
Yeah, he's got most of them have that Big Trouble in Little China nails.
Yeah.
Going on. So.
Lil Pan. Lil Pan.
Yeah.
Lil Pan, I think his name was.
But like, look at that articulation. Like, that's freaking awesome.
He's literally
really good.
At least it's not a fucking Iron Man. Jeez.
What?
But oh, dude, that's so overdone now. Goddamn SH Figure Arts in that movie. But yeah, this looks actually genuinely really good. You know, I guess they're selling them in sets of 2. Now, you said there could be 4 box sets?
Yes, so the rumor is, and if you look at this picture of the combined mode, the rumor is there's going to be 4 sets. You're going to get 2 sets of Constructicons on each of them, and then you're going to get the 4th set, which includes like the main torso and the arms. And it looks like, if you look at the set, you can kind of see where it's kind of one piece, and like Long Haul kind of looks like he's clipping into the back of Devastator somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's going to be an additional cost, and you're going to have to buy the actual combination pieces separate. But like, I don't know. I think if it makes a good cohesive unit, then what's the big deal? So in this case, I'm fine with it.
I got you. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, when you think about it, Magic Sword Menasor, you know, the original toy, the torso was all Motormaster, right?
Yeah.
And that goes with a lot of these, like I think with the exception of DX9, a lot of them were having Motormaster or the trailer become part of the torso, and
exactly.
And in Magic Square, it's all trailer, and then you basically transform Motormaster to a square and shove him right in the fucking back.
Yeah.
Yep,
and that seems to be
which
like,
is some
fans. The fans toys one is doing the same thing, as I understand it. That there will be an additional piece, or like the last Constructicon, the last Stunticon is going to be more expensive and includes the combiners shit. It's fine. Like, you know, if it makes it work, it's fine. Like, I get that there are people who don't like parts forming, and I get you. I'm more of a stickler to parts forming when it comes to going from a vehicle mode to a robot mode, but like when it's you know, 6 vehicle modes and that have 6 individual robot modes to a combined mode, like I don't mind if there's parts forming there. But that's just me, and you are 100% validated if you are not that type of person, and that's okay. So
yeah, I'm okay with parts forming. I'm absolutely fine. I mean, the only downside of that is if you lose a piece, you're fucked.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the biggest problem with parts forming, for sure.
You know, it's what kept me from buying the Zeta Superion set, which now, of course, I want one. Because I'm happy with my Unique Toys Bruticus. I really am. Yeah. But I would love to have a Superion set. And I remember I pre-ordered those Zeta Legends class aerial boss because I'm like, I'm not missing out this time, motherfucker. But, you know, now they're being pushed back too. God damn it, they're being pushed back. I want them here, god damn it. I want them to sell good so they can finish it.
Right.
But yeah. So that was New Age, and now next we can take a look at here is going to be the Magic Square Devastator.
Let's take a look.
Do that.
What is he standing next to? Oh, it's so. Are both of the ones in the center? Are they both Magic Square Devastator?
The link isn't working for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's all.
Let me try it again.
It's all text.
Here we go. Link. Let's try that. How's that work?
Better. Perfect. And that is loading up right now. It's our good friends over at TFW 2005.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about this. I'm confused. Good thing I was talking to Paul earlier. Okay. He's one of our 2 listeners. Paul, you know who you are.
Paul Chu, happy belated birthday, buddy.
Let's see. Okay, so the right
one...
one...
I know what this is. I know what's going on. So these are alternate sets, just like they do with Menasor.
Uh-huh.
So you could have like different thighs for Menasor. You could do the same thing with their... Looks like it's a different waist piece for their Devastator.
Gotcha. That looks pretty good. That may...
It does.
So...
that looks damn good.
Okay, so if I'm objective about this, I do think that the combined mode for Magic Square looks a little better proportionate-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really in the thighs that makes up the difference when I look at it versus the Magic Square. I will say I don't love Mixmaster. I think the cab is too long. I like you can get the extra toe if you want it, but the cab just feels too high. I think it should be a more squat cab, personally.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
Definitely
I think
it
looks good. I think it. Damn it! I might have to get 2 of them. I don't know. I don't want to get both of them. I want to pick and choose, but this is definitely a situation where I feel like I need to.
What I like about New Age is waist, right? The torso. You don't. It's just a blank green template there.
Right.
Whereas with Magic Square, you actually see the outline of Long Haul. So I don't know. I don't think that's the actual figure, but there's like the headlights and stuff like that.
I didn't even notice that. That's interesting that they did that extra little bit of detailing there.
I like the work on the arms. I like the forearms. I'm gonna say this, man. I mean, even though Mixmaster looks like he's a fucking cab over with a sleeper attached to it, I may have to go with Magic Square, man.
Yeah, I kind of tend to agree. I think the combined mode, I think Magic Square wins in this case. It's really the proportions. Like the New Age one is very skinny overall comparatively, where there's like that bigger, the leg. You know, that's exactly what it is. I said it's the thighs, but it's not the thighs. It's that the thighs are the same basic width as the calf robots, Scrapper and Mixmaster, and then on Magic Square they're all bulked out, and that looks right compared to that skinnier look. Interesting.
Look at the figures lineup too, man. They got all 6 of them there in robot mode. Scrapper, their leader, looks freaking great.
Yeah, they do look good. I think Long Haul looks the weakest here. And it's a shame because I feel like Long Haul's often the weakest. But they still look good. I don't know,
like, looking over the years, and I can't believe I fucking said that, when it comes to Devastator combiners, I think the most intimidating looking Long Haul was from that TFC set.
Right.
This doesn't look that intimidating, because remember, he's a huge dump truck, man.
Yeah.
But these look really fun.
Yeah, I think Long Haul would be the one that's unfortunately for this one.
Ooh, thy wallet hates you.
Yeah.
You have a family. The hell with them.
We don't.
No, but we'll take care of them. I'll just Photoshop my wife's head on this dude. And divorce. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but yeah, their alt modes look fucking fantastic. Although I noticed Mixmaster has, in one of the variations, he has Toad.
Yes. Yeah. And it looks like the New Age one actually does too. It's hard. It's less noticeable.
Yep, I see him. Yep.
Just kills me. I really do think that the vehicle modes of New Age look better, but like this combined mode is just so much better.
What is this being called here? Skill Devastator Constructicon. They don't have a name yet. Oddball name. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it's Studio Ox style is going to be. They're going to include interchangeable heads, faces, articulated hands, and toy-inspired hand drills. Top of it all, we have color prototype images. Sexy. Yeah, they don't have an actual name for it, so it could be like the Builder, or
yeah,
you know, or like they're just going to be like, you know, fuck it, we're not going to name it. These guys know who it is.
Yeah.
And Hasbro's like, hey guys, we did a Legends Class Devastator for Revenge of the Fallen. Remember that? That was fun, right, guys?
Yeah. That was something.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like it's again, it's Revenge of the Devastators. We're at it again with freaking. When I thought they could no longer milk this Constructicon combiner,
they do.
They went ahead and make it fucking legend scale for.
Yep. And they make them look good too.
I know. Because that generation toys, that was, you know, that's you know what? I'm not gonna fucking praise it. Fuck them. They've taken forever to do their fucking hotspot. Supposedly one photo came out of it in alt mode, and it's like, I given up. I'm actually gonna sit here and I'm gonna pre-order the MMC version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it. I'm going with the MMC version of Defensor because I missed out on their Bruticus, which looked really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just, it's a shame that they've taken this long to get that stuff out. Like, there's no reason for it. So.
Yeah. So it's been fucking what? It's been a couple of years now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long
I've
time
lost
since
interest.
that's come out.
They're crumbly. I'm about to throw these things out. Make room on the shelf. Fucking pathetic. But and maybe this will inspire third-party Legend class companies to make more combiners for their combiner class. Because, you know, Iron Factory did Bruticus and they did Ruination, which I missed out. God damn, man. Fucking FOMO. Hitting me hard. I missed out on them. Then they did a Decepticon Justice Division, which I didn't think they combined, but they did a pretty good job. That's a good set. And then, you know, now we have Magic Square. You know, well, we had DX9 Hulky, remember? So I don't want to.
That thing's bad.
Yeah.
I felt bad giving him to you.
you gave me the knockoff version.
Yeah, I know. Mine was not the real one, so maybe the real one was a little bit better, but I don't think so.
Yeah. You know what I do hope they do with these? I hope they're very Yeah. But I hope they're so successful that they release color variants as gift sets.
Oh yeah, I hope so too.
I would pony up $300 to have an orange Legends Class Devastator because it's the same scale as the original G1 combiner.
Yeah.
So pony up the cash for it. I'd love to get my hands on the. I remember there was a while way before Shattered Cast days where I was trying to hunt down. Remember that black set of Devastator?
Yep. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I was looking for that.
I would like. I personally would like. I think I could be influenced into getting the rescue version of Devastator, like the red and white. Like, you know, I kind of wanted it for TFC, but like, I never ended up going after it. But in this case, I think like I could consider that. I think.
Did you know?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know, and this is we're gonna take it back to old times here. We'll see if we appear anywhere when we say it, but there was the from where we all came from, the Good Morning Cybertron. Mr. Hardhat was the KO's name, which had like all the different colors, like the like had red,
Oh yeah,
yellow, and all that stuff.
the Diaclone version.
Yeah, like I think you should do that one.
Was it the Diaclone version?
Even
Yeah, man, they
even
should
make
fucking
that
do
as
that.
a convention exclusive or something. Like I think that's.
Oh my god,
would
yeah.
be something cool.
Charge it. We whip out the Capital One with that cash back. Yeah, dude. Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think they should do that.
Yeah, but fun fact on that white set from TFC that they did, the Shattered Glass Constructor.
Yeah.
I remember a few years ago when we just started SU, I almost bought it because it was on sale for like $250 on BBTS.
Yeah.
Almost, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Now it's like
before you even open it.
Yeah, pretty much, because I kept seeing your reviews on on Hercules and you and Bobby's reviews on.
He was a good figure,
but
when he came out, and then years later, he's not as good of a figure anymore.
He was chug, you know.
Most definitely.
That was the main selling point. It is chug, Voyager class figures that combine. You know, like fuck.
Yeah.
But let's see here. Very simpler times, man, where the options were limited and you either got it or you didn't.
Yeah.
So let's take a look on the next one here. So let's talk about the DNA Studios Grimlock upgrade kit.
Oh goodness, this thing. I saw this on like I have to add this thing on here.
Yeah. So this
is a full wheelie.
Yes.
Which is funny because they're like upgrade. It's the upgrade kit. Like they call it original and upgrade kits, but like yeah, like it. When I first read it, I'm like, oh, they added like upgrade parts to wheelie. No, this is just a full wheelie.
Yeah.
Who? Can I be honest with you? He looks kind of fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah, I think he looks really bad.
I think it's better than Power Shit Wheelie.
Oh, it's definitely better than Power Shit Wheelie. But if I was buying Grimlock, I don't know if I need this wheelie necessarily. So I don't know if I would really care about the upgrade wheelie either. I feel like it's an unnecessary way to jack up the price.
Actually, I'm kind of glad they're making this because, you know, the Realm only had Ollie as a representation. Now they could, if they ever want to lower their standards, they could always go for this, you know?
Yeah.
So shout out to Eddie Dustmites who sometimes listens to it. But yeah. I mean, this has waffles on it too.
Yeah. They're like, how can we make him fit in? We can give him the waffles.
Let's cut back a production on plastic. We're gonna sell this for $70 anyway.
So what this offers is for your Studio Series Grimlock figure, which I think is a great figure made by Hasbro, but it has its waffle issues. It comes in with a gap filler for the forearm, and then one for the feet. Comes with a sword, and let's see what else. Looks like you get a better neck, transparent gold plastic. It looks like. Articulated hands, which is great because I sometimes have them in Dino mode also. And those gap fillers cover up the fists and when he's in his beast mode. He also comes with a sword. And is there a new gun?
The original set doesn't seem to show that, so I don't think so.
And Wheelie comes with 3 faces. Smiling like a ooh face, and then a U face. Yeah, so it makes Grimlock an even better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. I think if you're into Grimlock, it's a good set of upgrades for Grimlock. I just feel like this wheelie is just an unnecessary set of plastic to jack up the cost, personally. Like if I got this Grimlock, like I would be throwing the power shitter wheelie either in a box or on a fucking toilet, just for the laughs. But like I wouldn't really have it riding Grimlock. Like that's such an inconsequential scene from the movie to me. You know, like I would rather this Grimlock be sitting next to the other Dinobots personally.
But Justin, let's be real. This is a fandom where everyone was excited when Fans Toys did their version of Sludge, and he came with that cartoon face because of that one scene from the movie where he got hit by Devastator and he had cartoon eyes, cartoon googly eyes. I mean,
Robert never liked that. That never sat well with Robert.
I mean, man. This is some, like, I like this upgrade kit. Yeah, I get it. The wheelie's kind of lame, but I don't know. I hated the Legends class wheelie they did for Titans Returns. You know, they ruined a lot of good characters for the sake of having a Titan ride in them.
Yeah.
You know, like, you did that for your Deluxes and your Voyagers. Why are you fucking with the... But, you know, they have to stick with the gimmick.
Yeah, there was a Titans Return wheelie, right? Like, he was...
Yep, there sure was.
Solid. If I recall correctly.
Mostly, yeah. But then he had that big hollow chest, so he was, you know, deceptively light.
Right.
So, yes. I mean, I'd love to get rid of power shit wheelie. You know, wheelie's legs in pain. Legs day.
If you ever get rid of power shit wheelie, give me a call. So, I will find a scale toilet to sit him on, and he'll just sit on my work desk forever.
Every day. Every day.
Fuck, if I can't find one, I'll 3D print one. So. I just need Toily. I just need Toily. Oh my god.
Toily.
That's his new name. Toily.
Stinky say you had Chipotle today. Shut up. Flush. Fucking shits his pants all over.
Yeah, you know, like, who did it? That one company that has those toilet robots. Like, does he fit on there? Like, I would totally buy one of those.
Oh man, I'll reach out to Matt, see if it works, since I know he has them. But yeah, this is the upgrade kit, which is something that I wouldn't mind checking out. Last bit of third party.
I will gladly offset the cost of your upgrade kit for Power Shitter Wheelie. So.
Okay. Looks like we don't have a link for it. I'm sure you can find one throughout the Facebook there, Justin, or I could look for it in a bit. Amazon has two-pack exclusives coming out in November. So I want to talk about them here. One is going to be for the Beast Wars Kingdom crossover, which you'll have Beast Wars Grimlock, which is a repaint of Dinobot, and Earthrise Mirage. The second one is the one that I'm really curious about, is you get an Earthrise version of Sideswipe, Kingdom version of Sideswipe, which is Earth Mode Lamborghini. And you get Beast Wars Neo Skywarp.
Oh yeah, I saw that set. That's a pretty cool looking set.
Yeah. So for those who don't know and not know, Skywarp was part of is it Magnaboss?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Skywarp, Ironhide, and Prowl. I believe were the American
combination.
Yeah. And they combined to form this awesome, and it sucks. Obviously this guy's not going to combine. So, you know, you could just, any aspirations we have as fans of getting a modern day Hasbro Beast Wars combiner is out the window. Unless something comes up within the next few days and shuts me the fuck up. But I don't see, like, you know, the big Cicada combiner coming out, or Magnaboss. Or Magmatron for that matter, which would be a nice addition to the modern take on it. Yeah, these are the two new Amazon 2-packs that are coming out. You know, due to their immense success with Ramjet and Dirge, which now goes for about $300 for a fucking $60 K set.
Yeah. And this Sideswipe is just like, it's exactly what I thought they would do. They just took the Siege Sideswipe, kind of painted him coherently and changed the wheels.
Yep, cleaned them up a little bit too while they're at it.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, it looks fine.
But the Mirage looks really good.
Let me see if I can.
Yep, the Mirage looks really good.
I can't find Mirage. I can find the first set. I'll have to look at the second set later. I don't see it.
Yeah, so I'm in on both because I want an Earth mode sideswipe to go with my Sunstreaker. And I got a little love for Beast Wars, especially the Neo or Beast Wars 2. If I get them confused, my apologies. Because I know one of them has Galvatron, which transforms into a drill and a dragon. A phallic drill.
Uh-huh.
And who's the villain? I forget. Magmatron was the villain for the other. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah. And that was
maybe
Magmatron was the dinosaurs, right? Am I right? It was T-Rex.
There was a T-Rex.
Whatever it is, the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
And
a pterodactyl.
That's right. Land, air, and sea.
Maybe they will make combiners. You never know, because remember they did King Poseidon.
Yep.
Which, again, FOMO. Should have just kept my pre-order for him. But yeah, so Hasbro's got to be doing that. And of course, there's sightings of Galvatron now in stores and Rodimus Primes, and I'm not sure if I'm really in on that Rodimus Prime. I did drop my pre-order because of the waffles on the wings.
Yeah.
But I may just jump on them just to have them for my collection. I think he'd look great with my Earthrise Prime.
I opened up when I opened up the Studio Series hot rod that I got. I was like, I really like this hot rod, and so I actually did end up putting a pre-order down on Rodimus, but I don't know how I feel about it. Like you, there's so much about it that doesn't feel proper Rodimus to me, So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's expensive too.
I know.
I don't know.
For $80, man.
Yeah.
Unless he's gone up since then.
Did we really have to, was it really a big deal to make the hot rod car again? I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, at least it's going to be miles better than the Lucian Rodimus Prime. You remember that train wreck?
Which one is?
Power of the Primes, Rodimus Prime.
Oh, yeah. Where his crotches makes up his head? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, oh god, yes. And those shoulders, which were the thighs.
Yeah, it's pretty crap.
I only bought that. I bought Rodimus Prime because I was trying to show some love, and then I bought Nemesis Rodimus. I forget his fucking name. What they call him? Cronius Prime?
Yeah.
Whatever. Something dumb.
It's not terror.
Terror. Kill me. But it was dumb. Yeah, those were really bad purchases. They didn't pan out at all. I thought they had wrist articulation. I'm over here breaking hands off. So yeah, I'm just kid gloves, man. I should not have kid gloves for a Hasbro.
You shouldn't need to. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I don't know. I might end up canceling the pre-order again on this Rodimus. It's not really what I want. It's a lot of money to go into a toy I don't really want, right?
Yeah. Well, we could go halvesies and we could share them on weekends.
That's right. He looks like. I'm looking at the pictures of him now, and I'm like, he just looks like Rodimus is there's 86 movie Rodimus, and then there's Rodimus who's like, my back, because he looks old and kind of
my back.
He's put on a lot of weight and stuff, and he's I've led the Autobots for many years now. He's got Ironhide's face, honestly. So
you look just like me, you son of a bitch. I swear to God, Rodimus.
I want to get it because I like Rodimus, but I don't really like it. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. I'm torn.
I like the battle platform. I like the first time we get a Rodimus that has a opening trailer, back of his trailer.
Yeah. Yep.
Is it good?
It's got a battle station.
So.
I don't know. It's the same thing like with their Galvatron, right? Like I look at it and I see there's that issue with the arms, and then like someone fixed it because he popped the figure open. It's like I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
That's just gonna end poorly.
Yeah. Meh.
You know, like my gosh. Exactly. Meh. Fuck off. So. Yeah. So we're gonna do a little shorty episode tonight. We're gonna go ahead and call it.
Yeah, it's been an interesting time for everyone involved. So.
Yep, it's been crazy with the COVID vaccines and everyone getting blah because of it, and then stuff coming up for all of us, family wise. You know, so we're trying to get back on track. Next week, Justin's on vacation because he's going on a vacation with his family because he's actually a good husband / father. Not to the same person. Like he's a good husband. And he's a good father, I should have said. For people think you married your kid.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. So as always, you can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Shattercast Uncut. Don't bother about Twitter and Instagram. We don't fucking use that anymore because we're old men and it's too hip for us and our hips hurt when we use it.
Exactly.
You know? But we do ask you to, give us some love. And all our listeners, let me know if you think I should do a rematch of Matt Deluxe Baldwin versus Acid Storm. Or you have other cast members think ought to throw down with other popular pop culture characters. It depends how difficult it could be. I could probably knock it out, man. So yeah, hit us up. Email us at, what's our email address? I forgot.
It's like Shattercast underscore. I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, Gmail, Shattercast Online at Gmail.
This is bad podcastmanship. Shattered. Oh no, that's our Instagram that we don't use. It's something. Facebook.
Yeah, whatever.
Shatteredcastonline@gmail.com. There you go. Email us. Give us some questions.
Yeah, whatever. Send us some questions.
We're not dead. We just have a lot of shit going on in our lives. Okay.
We do, yeah. We apologize. We try our best to stick to a schedule. We actually missed a few shows after going, having a perfect attendance for a few years.
Yep.
So shit comes up, man. And, we appreciate you guys not giving us too much shit. But don't forget to send us the occasional email of dropping a selfie. We're going to hope, hey, you know what we ought to do?
What should we do?
We should hold a contest of Shattercast listeners dropping selfies, but giving us the finger.
I'm down with that.
Because I don't think any other podcast would encourage their fans to use such profane, juvenile antics. But I think we would benefit from it because we're not professional. And
maybe we can find a second copy of Power Shitter Wheelie, and we can glue him onto a toilet and paint him gold. That would be great.
Yeah. Oh, Wheelie say had too much coffee today.
Time to troll eBay. Can I find Earthrise Wheelie? Wait, it's Studio Series. Studio Series. Come on, I just want the Wheelie figure.
You should just troll yourself and buy several Titans Return Wheelies and have them all orgy out with their under disc. It'll look like the Human Centipede, but they're eating each other's ass.
That would be great.
So the only thing you're hearing is...
Yeah. Well, I can actually find a Grimlock and a Wheelie for $45. Huh. Maybe.
Aw, shit. So until then, for the sake of Primus, we ask that you please collect responsibly. Remember, don't put your hobby in front of your responsibilities. Seriously. Right. Been seeing a lot of weird instances like that. Be good to yourselves and each other. Remember, we love you in that weird way. For me and the other guys here at Shattercast Uncut, I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, telling you to be good to yourselves and each other. Goodbye.
Good night.